Hey, welcome back to Village Bottle Shop and Tasting Room. We're here for another day and another beer style. Today we're going to talk about the Kölsch. So it's the middle of summer, it's hot, and we're going to talk about the Kölsch. So a Kölsch is originally from Cologne, Germany. It is a light, crisp, pale golden beer. It is perfect for the summertime. Many people have never heard of it, but it actually is very popular, especially with a lot of American craft breweries, because it is really easy drinking and it is perfect for hot weather. So in Cologne, they started brewing it about 120, 30 years ago in response to the Pilsners that were being brewed south of them. And they started brewing it because it was a really light, easy drinking beer that you could drink a lot of. It's normally pretty low in ABV, 4.5 to 5.5%. Very crisp, very light. It actually is almost like a lager, but it's actually an ale. So Kölsches are brewed with ale yeast as opposed to lager yeast. But the one big difference of how they brew these is they brew them as an ale, and then they lager them, which lagering just means to cold condition. So they stick them in a cold storage and they lower the temperature and they let them sit for a couple weeks. That allows the beer to brighten up, get really crisp, clear up, and provide you sort of those similar flavors that you get in a lager, whether it be a Pilsner or a German Helles. Here, what the ale yeast actually provides is a little more character in the aroma, so you get a nice kind of bit of fruitiness in the aroma, along with a sort of fresh baked biscuits and a malty breadiness to it. So you're getting all those characters of a nice crisp lager with a little something extra added. So the great thing about Kölsches, again, are they're really refreshing. They're perfect for summertime heat. They're really light, they're really crisp, so that's a beautiful thing. You get a little bit of hop bitterness, and it's just enough to sort of balance out everything that's going on. It's not going to be overly bitter. Now again, if you're a Pilsner drinker, you're a light lager drinker, if you see a Kölsch on the menu, I highly recommend you order it, because you'll be in for a nice surprise. And you can be finding them in a lot more brew pubs lately, because again, it's an ale yeast, so it's an ale, so they're able to brew them a little quicker. They're a little more economical for the breweries to brew, but they provide that perfect balance for summertime heat. So here we have an example of an American craft brewery, Kölsch. This is Kihei Kölsch from Maui Brewing Company, a local beer brewed here in Hawaii. And it is, again, you can see pale golden, really light, really crisp. This version has a touch more bitterness, which you will find in a lot of American versions, because they tend to play around with it a little bit and use American hops. That bitterness actually gives it a lot of crispness on the end. So as you take a sip, it keeps it really dry, really snappy on the finish, kind of invites another sip. So it's perfect for, summertime heat, where you just want a really light beer that you can have a few of and not get wasted. This is a perfect beer for summer. So we're over in the bottle shop now, and we currently have one Kölsch in bottles. It's fantastic, from Gigantic Brewing Company. It's called Kölsch-tastic. So over here in the light door, because Kölsches are a light style of beer, they're really bright and fantastic summer drinkers. Kölsch-tastic, an American version of a German style Kölsch. It is brewed from Gigantic Brewing Company out of Oregon. This is really, really bright. You get a lot of fruity esters, and that just means on the aroma you're going to get a lot of kind of fruit characteristics, light summer fruits. So you get some nectarine, some white grape. Really gives it a nice appeal when you're smelling it. And then on the palate, it's really light, really easy drinking. You get a lot of that sort of grainy breadiness. Think like freshly cooked biscuits. So you get a lot of that, but then it's really dry and crisp. So it doesn't leave a lot in the palate after you sip, which is perfect because it makes you want to drink another one. This one comes in at 5%, so it's perfect. Really light, really easy drinking, and something perfect for the summer. So if you see a Kölsch, pick it up. You won't regret it. Thanks so much for coming back to Village Bottle Shop and Tasting Room. If you're ever in Honolulu or you live in the area and you need beer, come check us out. We got a big staff to help you out, find anything you need, especially if you're looking for a Kölsch. Take care.